searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around, mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance, take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers.
Good morning. How are you, Maureen? I hope everybody's having that amazing morning. It's going to be 88 degrees out today. 88 degrees. Which does not bother me, but I watch people around me start to swelter. I am the solar bear. Mina is the polar bear. I'm not a big fan of the cold. She's not a big fan of the hot. It's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet thing, but we make it work. So, that breath, wow. Yep, I was running around this morning, of course, because it's what I do. It's who I am. But now I get to listen to the sounds of the cards, like the sounds of the ocean, which of course reminds us to take a breath. That felt good. Feet flat on the floor, butts doing a kitty dance. Just a little reminder. Checking where our shoulders are and our necks. Tonight I'm going to be up in Hagerstown reading, so I'm looking forward to that at Laloon Metaphysical, so that's going to be nice. I always look forward to that. Weekend's coming up. It's going to be fairly busy. I guess they're having a Father's Day brunch for me, so I'm looking forward to that. Good morning, Angelina. So, but it looks like my what am I doing Saturday? She just told me. I have all these plans. I have plans made for me, but we just need to focus on today and on the now and what's inside our little hula hoop. So, taking that breath, getting in that mindset, hitting that light switch. It says it's time to check in with the universe. Good morning, Corina. And listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. So what does the universe have for us today? It's our chance to stop, to focus on something outside of ourselves. See if there's anything, any tips or tricks or any angers or resentments that the universe can show us that we can look at now so that we don't have to just deal with it later on and be surprised. Why? I'm surprised that I'm so angry. It's like, no, look at it in meditation in the morning and then say, oh, well, I'm going to change that. So, I am doing what? I have our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one of these is a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack will take us down one path. This stack is a totally different conversation. And this one here, this conversation will lead us in a totally different direction. So today, let's take the top stack. What I like to think of as things that are right in front of us and we don't even realize it. I'm going to do our 3 and 1. I'm going to take that extra breath. And flipping each card over one at a time like they're the pages of a book. We start right off with the Pope, which is also known as the Hierophant, which is also all those traditions that we learn, all those things that are ingrained into us, or if it's deals with work, no matter what, we all have rules that we have to follow. We have things that we to be acceptable in society. So think about if the Pope represents a religion, if a religion, and I'm so not religious, but it shows a path, it shows a guide. Sometimes it's a teacher, but it all depends upon what the Pope is looking at, doesn't it? What the Hierophant is looking at and how that's going to affect the next card. Ooh. Because now we have the Queen of Cups, and cups are the element of water and queens are the element of water. So we have what cups are: our emotions, our feelings, our spirituality. See, that's different than the Pope card. So the Queen, if you think about it, even some people even say that this chalice here is like a womb. She is our spirituality, and she is just kind of facing down the Pope, isn't she? You know, this is a card of do as I say, or, I mean, again, it's the things that we learned or the things that we follow. And the Queen of Cups is not flinching at all, because she is about our spirituality. She is about our emotions. There's what is set down as law, and then there's what's right. There's what's tradition, and there's what should reflect for today and reflect today's realities. And she's just staring him right down. So let's see what this card is. It is the Six of Swords. So swords are the element of air. Swords are our thoughts, our ideas, and they can be our anxieties. So let's take a look at that numerology again, 1 through 10. 1's we plant the seeds. 2, we have our ideas. 4, nice and stable. 4 is like 4 legs on a table until somebody throws a wrench in there and we get to 5. And if it's a hill, 5 is the top of the hill, and then we start going down. The 5 is always asking, are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? And then if we keep pushing and we do it, we get to the 6. And the 6 is about that mental relax, that chance to realize that we've gone over a hill, we've gone over a hump. And I still love the fact that the 6 of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck shows a person in a boat floating along away from the rougher water. And doesn't this look like a boat? She had to have, that had to have been the inspiration, I believe. I believe. So, we still have the advice card, but here we have the rules and what we're supposed to do. Here we have spirituality, emotions, and feelings that shows that sometimes we need to look beyond our beliefs, look beyond what we're told, so that we can grow. And it can be a conflict, because we all have to go to work. We all have to follow these rules. We all have, all these things that are going on, government, whatever it is, that we have to stare down. But we have to live with ourselves in the end. And that's where the 6 of Swords comes in, because it's about saying, you know what, regardless of anything, I'm doing what I believe is what I believe, and not what others believe. I do what I feel is right, and not what others feel is right. I'm doing not what I was taught, but what I've learned. And the advice card is the Emperor. So during the 1500s, there was always a battle between the Emperor and the Pope. So the Emperor is in this wooden chair. And he's got his wooden shield here. And he can't even really rest. You see how he's not even really relaxing? Because the emperor is about taking charge, getting things done, doing what they have to. I mean, even his necklace is not gold. See that? Because this is about business. This is about doing what we need to do. But notice at the church, we have the gold here, and we have the gold and all the beautiful dressed in robes and things like that. So in the 1500s, can you see the conflict? You know, there was a lot of, well, that's where Protestantism came from. That's where the Church of England came from, is from that conflict of, we're not just going to be ruled based on what you say. So today, it really is about taking charge of our lives, regardless of what we learned, regardless of what others say, and that it is about our peace of mind. Not their peace of mind. But today is about standing up for ourselves emotionally and spiritually, knowing that the emperor is behind us and that we're not wrong. And then that way, if we do the next right thing, we sleep so much easier. We can sit here and just lay down in this boat and know that we've done maybe not what we're supposed to, but we did what was right. And we need to stand up for ourselves because we are the emperor. We need to stand up for ourselves. Today is about being the emperor in our own lives and standing up for ourselves and defending what we know is right. So that we're the ones who we have to live with ourselves, and we have to be able to sleep at night. So today, be the emperor and defend what you know is right compared to what they want to tell you is right. And again, this could be work. This could be that aggravating, the boss's son. Or it could be, I'm not going to say anything about politics or anything like that, but it could be the larger thing in general. But we have to be our own best advocate. Could be our relationship. This is how family's always been, or this is how our partner says this is how things are supposed to be done. And we can lovingly say, well, you may feel that way, but this is how I feel. And then I'm going to defend me. I love me enough to defend me. Today, the emperor will be weeding the front yard so the Pope doesn't fine us. Perfect. Take care, everybody. Have that amazing day, and thank you again so much. And, be your own best advocate. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around, mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance, take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards, turn around, mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance, take a chance, take a chance. ghostly figures